Good morning, everyone. This is MDB coming at you with another weekend review. It's Saturday, October 7th, 11:07 a.m. I'm sitting here in my home office. I got my feet up on the desk, and it's time to look at charts again. And the thing with looking at charts, when you go through them, your first impression is usually the correct impression. For anybody who has never watched one of these videos that I've done, basically I'm looking for actionable signals up here on the right side of the chart, and I'll try to go through them real fast. We're going to get through this in about 30 minutes, and uh, and we're looking for signals and things that might indicate potential trades or interesting stuff. So I've got my list here, 6 different lists that I track different stocks on. Start with the indexes, and already I can see here the AMZ had, this is a weekly chart, had an inside week right there, and barf, something happened. And if we draw a line there, yep, something happened, but it was with the oil markets. Oil took a dump, and since these are MLPs, which throw off income, they took a dump also. But you know what? It closed halfway in here for the week. So I suspect it was more of a panic dump. The fundamentals of energy are generally pretty bullish, in my opinion. But it's commodities. Who the hell knows? They do what they want. Let's go through this arc. Ah, this color. So my charts here are set up by colors. This here indicates a hammer pattern, which is a bullish pattern. Uh, but the signal for a hammer is that you see the signal and then you trade the reaction to the signal. You don't even need to trade while the signal is forming. Instead, watch for the reaction. The reaction on this would be to buy if it breaks the top of that bar right there. Now, granted, this is ARC and Kathy Wood, so I wouldn't recommend anybody buy this. Absolutely not. But hey, if you do decide to do it, well, you'll learn a lot, I guess. Oil, yeah, there's that oil dump right there. And now, actually, I read this morning that Israel they're fighting again. So who the hell knows? But yeah, inside week and then a big dump down. Inside weeks are basically 50-50 bars. They can go up or break down, but they are valid trading signals. It's a valid setup. If you weren't sure about the oil market, well, and you wanted to be bearish on it, you bet against it when it breaks the low of the inside week. That's about it. If you're bullish on it, you buy when it breaks the top of the bar. So signal and then reaction to signal. What are you going to do? All right, NASDAQ. NASDAQ had a stick save. If you're a hockey fan, stopped right here at my moving average, which I use, and also the bottom of its Darvas box here. But volume was low, so we'll see if that holds up. Maybe this is just an interim. Maybe the Bollinger Bands are still squeezing. So maybe it's just squeezing together like this, and then it'll resolve when it gets maybe up to here, and then resolve either, oh, I can't even draw here. It'll resolve either downwards or it'll resolve upwards. But it's building to something. But we'll find out soon enough. All right, next one. Ethereum, new box range. It's just a tough one. If you're an Ethereum bull, this range right here must be driving you batshit crazy. There's because of the rebound this week, there's going to be a lot of hammer patterns. Some of them are viable, some are not. But we won't know until next week. This is the best looking one, Bitcoin. That there is a box breakout. And to me, I think this is the best looking one out of the charts. I did a quick review last night. Gold, Darvas box breakdown. Yeah, that's a hammer, but Who the hell wants gold? Not me. High yield bond, junk bonds. Well, that's never good. When junk bonds are going down, that's never good. Software. Yeah, and any potential rebound, where are they going to be buying? Tech. Software and tech. Blue bar signal. But that may indicate all the people who wanted to buy tech bought, and now there's nobody left to buy. So these blue bars can signal buyer exhaustion. So if it's already a blue bar right in there, that's, well, this little bounce may be short-lived. So we'll see what happens next week. ITB, housing construction, box breakdown. Look at this. Red, 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 red. Yeah, you think housing's bullish? I don't. That looks bearish as frack to me. That's what happens when interest rates go up to, like, I don't know. What are they charging on a mortgage? 9%? I don't know. Microcaps, box breakdown. They didn't rebound. IWM, yeah, they did nothing. What is that? Healthcare, box breakdown. Yeah, rebound, but who cares? It's in a downtrend. Everybody's going there saying, we've hit bottom. Yeah, maybe not. What is this one? The trannies? Nothing. Here, there, and NASDAQ equal weighted. Struggle along the bottom, somehow rebounded here, but again, we'll see if that actually holds up in the weeks to come. QQQs, yeah, held up pretty well. This is probably pretty strong, but still going in a sideways range. If you had sold on the break of these inside bars, there's still nothing wrong with that bearish trade there. If you had sold out, there's still nothing wrong. Hasn't gone back to it. RSPs, this sucks. Equal weighted S&P, not doing so hot. What's that? Oh, the shy. Yeah, this is a good indicator of inflation. If it keeps going down, that means they're going to keep raising rates. If inflation really stops, this will start going back up like here. That doesn't look all that bullish for inflation. Semiconductors, yeah, this is what they want. Box breakdown here on red volume, but they rebounded with even greater force the next week and greater force again. So semiconductors, the market's decided it still really likes chips, which makes perfect sense to me. S&P 500, hammer time. The problem is box breakdown, hammer time. This really needs to go back up higher. Hard to say whether it'll do it or not, but I don't know. We'll find out next week. But watch everyone on Twitter saying, we've hit bottom, that's it, yay, the bottom. Well, don't get too excited. What was it, the movie Wall Street? Gordon Gekko. First rule, don't get excited about stocks. SPYs, white bar sell signal, yeah, look, it just highlights how it's more bearish than bullish here, even though it was a good close this past week. All right, some sentiment. T2106, McClellan oscillator, always a good one. Yeah, it was in the bounce zone, and lo and behold, it bounced. Woo, shocking. This one's not really doing anything. T2108, okay, I posted this one on Twitter. Percent of stocks above the 40-day moving average. Look at that, it hit the historical buy rebound zone. Over here is COVID lows. So that's pretty darn negative. So yeah, like I mentioned there, like everybody's saying, oh, it was a Biden speech or it was something else. Man, we were primed for a rebound of some kind. It was going to happen no matter what happened. It was going to happen. When you get too bearish, the bulls step in, or at least the trading bulls. Whether it sticks is another matter. Tan, the solar ETF, looks horrible. What's down and to the right usually continues going down and to the right. What's up and to the left, to the right, the left. What's up and to the right tends to continue going up and to the right. That's the nature of trends. So I'm still bearish, short in solar. TLTs. Yep, look at that break. Huge volumes. Let's see if we zoom out. Oh, huge volumes in TLT, but does that look bullish in any kind? Nope, it looks like it's going to go whoop further down. I think the 10 years gets to, or the 30 year, whatever, it gets to 5%. There's the inverse of the TLT. It shows you how rates are going up. Uranium. 2 weeks ago, it gave you a shooter bar. Shooter is an inverse hammer. And you simply play it like you would, instead of bullish, you play it bearish. If price hits the low, you bail or you sell out. You recognize the fact that it's a bearish signal, and then you got a bearish confirmation. And look what it did here. It just crushed all these bulls in here. Now the overall trend is still bullish. See? Everything's still going up, but man, if you're late to the party, that's how you get shaken out. That's how you get shook up. How to lose money on a bullish trend. You got to be careful when you see stuff like that. But that's the market telling you. It's literally telling you what to do. The VIX. Yeah, for now. Look at that. There's a inverse hammer right there. VIX is probably saying for the moment we bottom. For the moment, knock on wood. REITs. Yeah, that looks... Well, that sure doesn't look bullish. That's a bearish Darvas box breakdown. What's in the lower right-hand corner usually continues going in the lower right-hand corner. Home builders, yep, don't need to mention more about that. Box breakdown. XLE, energy. Yeah, I think we are going into a recession, and if that happens, well, there's no reason why energy continues ripping. You had a pink bar signal right here, which told you the market said, whoa, we're not sure of this. Sold down the next week, confirming that signal. Then had the orange colored shooter bar, inverse hammer. And what did it do? It got knocked down again. That's how you read charts, people. Chart reading is easy. The market was telling you that in this zone, everything changed. And it gave you a couple chances to recognize that everything has changed and to take action. If you didn't do it, well, you got punished. That's all it is. It's simple. Financials, but this is, yeah, there's a hammer bar, but it's in this large box. There's nothing to be excited about here. This is going to go out further. All right, list 2. Let's get a move on here. Okay, I've cleaned up list 2 a bit. List 2 normally is where I list the strongest stocks, the ones with textbook Darvas box breakouts. AMR, still in the breakout, still moving up. I am long this one, but we got an inside week. So now I've got to take this into account. It's basically like a mini box. And let's put alerts on these. And alert. Okay, if it hits the alert, then I might have to take action. Until then, I'm sitting and doing nothing. Oh, sell H. This one should not be on this list. This here is a Darvas box breakdown, meaning it's violated the box extension right there. Had this wonderful breakout, went up, inside week. If you sold, man, you sold near the top. I sold right here. I bought way back here in April, one of my best trades. And now look at it. Price just is crashing down. And this pink bar means that they're really making decisions. Like, that means pay attention. Doesn't mean automatically sell. Volume is relatively low, but it means they're really evaluating. The market's really going to evaluate this now. Is this a buying opportunity or should you be getting out? I don't know. But it's telling you now, pay attention. JMB, look at this. This one's starting to move back up again. This could be a box range right here. I'll usually draw it like something like that. Darvas himself would draw it like this. But that's looking nice. Nice uptrend. Slow mover, but looks good. NVIDIA, look at that. Had all this chaos in here, came down. Inside week, resolution to the upside. This one might be going up again. Or it might fiddle and go sideways, I don't know. Bearish bar coming down, but it's still in an uptrend, knock on wood. Hasn't formed a new box. Technically, this one should not be on this list because it's definitely in a box. So we'll just put this here into watching. Same with this one. So you see how my list reflects the market? I don't have anything except AMR. This one is definitely should not be here. In fact, that'll go into here because it's a pink bar and it broke the Darvas box level. So my list of strongest stocks is basically down to 2. Kind of reflects the market we got, huh? All right, this is list 3, which is interesting and strong, but less perfect. And woof, right off the bat, I see this is not good. Huge white bar sell signal. Close right at the bottom of the box, but look here, huge red volume. Yeah, this one's done. Something happened here. I don't know what, but we'll put it in. It hasn't broken the box, so we'll put it in list 4, which is bearish. ANET forming a sideways box. Hard to trade, but if you have a good cost average like down in here, then you're still long and strong and you should be feeling good. I do not own it. It was too difficult for me. APP forming a sideways box. Bill, this is kind of interesting. Blue bar signal with buyers and it resolved to the upside. That one's definitely one to keep track of. Bill. CCJ, same as uranium. Gave you that shooter bar right here, which is bearish. And look what happened. Everyone who bought in here got fracked. Red cell volume, bigger red cell volume, red cell volume. Now, it closed in here, so maybe a bunch of bulls got washed out. The trend is still up. So it's a pullback with an uptrend. Maybe there's a buy signal in here. I don't know. Nah, I don't see it. There's this getting crushed. Similar signals. Look, there's that shooter bar again. Same one here also. Man, this stock was telling you it's at a peak. I don't know, man. I don't think we can keep this up. And then it sells down. Dell, yeah, pulling back. Nothing there. ESTC, bullish yellow bar. Been moving up. Some turmoil in here, but it still looks overall bullish. I don't own any. Inside week, yeah, maybe a setup, maybe not. Yeah, I wish this one would do better. I got stopped out over here. Made a little bit of money, but not a lot. Net, just tough. A yellow bar buy signal, but then just fails right away. And yeah, that's a hammer bar, but net's just tough based on valuation, in my opinion. PLTR, this is one which I bought yesterday at 16, and it has formed an inside week, and maybe it keeps going up. Maybe this is the start of the big move. On the daily, yellow bar buy signal, a shooter bar here, came back down, but now it's sort of rebounded, and then boom. And look here what I like. Green, green, green. There's no red. And now back to green. It tells you that there weren't many sellers. Not a ton of buyers, but not many sellers. Let's look at it on the monthly. Yeah, look at this. So you had a inside month last month, and I put the buy signals here. It hasn't triggered a monthly yet. That's going to happen at 1681. Has it happened? No, it's gotten close, but it's very close to triggering an inside month buy signal. Not yet, though. But overall, a number of bullish factors, and I figured why not? I had been watching it, and they got some good news. So that's how you read a chart. This is Rivian with the ass pounding. Everyone got all excited last week with the blue bar signal. This week, they got their butts pounded. White bar sell signal and a box breakdown. That is UGLY. Absolutely not. Avoid. Roku. That's a box breakdown. A little bit of rebound. I shorted this here. I covered in there. Because why did I cover? There's no big red volume. And it's at the weekly moving average. That's going to be support. But that's a box breakdown. So we'll move it. Tesla. Just a tough one in this sideways box range. Sort of inside week here. Moved up, yay, then came right back down. So traders have been getting washed like a piece of laundry in this. But maybe this is with the yellow bar signal, but if we draw a line across, it's not there yet. It's close. But Tesla's kind of a hard one. All right, we gotta get a move on here. Uber looks great, no signals, but just look, it's in its box range, hanging out nicely. Back to Uber. The other thing we like, volume, red volume has been very muted. So this one's just hanging out. The last volume was big green volume. Buyers are just chilling on this. They like it. This is bullish, by the way. It doesn't mean buy it today, but it means this should be on your bullish lists. There's nothing wrong with Uber. URI going sideways. Oh, interesting. ZS right here. That's interesting signal to have it happen right there. A hammer at the high end. And this is what I also see. I see a box right here. This is, oh my goodness, this is a box breakout. Look at that. This needs to be moved to list 2. Well, I had no idea. And that's how we find stuff. When we apply a consistent methodology that's repeatable over and over again. All right, the bearish list 4. Yeah, we got to whip through this. I'm running late. I never liked Airbnb. There's AHR, there's SolH. Eh, I don't like DKNG. The ELF. God, look at that. Fantastic uptrend, and now they just keep selling it. Isn't that amazing? If you paid attention to the signals, you got out at a good price. If not, you've lost a bunch. SMCI. The huge pink bar signal here is interesting, but make a note, green, green, green. Anything on the daily? Eh. Well, maybe right here. I don't see anything clear sticking out, but as we can see, it's tending to want to rise. It held down here. Let's get this out of list 4 and put it back to list 6, regular. Workday, yep, bearish, white bar, nothing going on. All right, list 5, these are the ones which I tend to avoid. Apple, a tough one. It's relatively bearish, but the bulls keep coming back. Look at this. I shorted it successfully. I made a little bit of money, but then it came back down again, pink bar, but the pink bar was never violated until the week before. Also a couple of inside bars, but then it violated and then bounced right back. Just a tough one. It'll stay on this list for now. Ugly, no thanks. Yeah. And again, I'm looking for stuff that stands out. Trade by color. Inside week on Amazon. Maybe. Maybe that'll be a buy next week. Who knows? Let's see. Let's put a line right there, and we'll set an alert. Nope. Nope. Box breakdown, nope. Nope. Nope, doing nothing. But if Bitcoin takes off, maybe this could do better. In fact, that's not really on this list. We should move this back to list 6. Crocs, nope. Carvana, nope. Even though there's no red volume here, it's just a mess here. There's the extension of the last box range. It has not created a new box yet, so there's just nothing going on. Not right now. No, nothing. Yuck. Oh, I'm short ENPH, and now I've got a problem. Okay. We had okay, this has caused me some interesting things about what to do. An inside week, it flirted with down, but then popped back up. It flirted with up, and then popped back down. Okay, now we advance it. Flirted with a breakdown, but didn't do it. Now, it's going to flirt with a going up. So this one's going to be a problem. I may have to close this short. And you see, that's the market telling me, hey, we may not be going down. We know you're bet against it, but this one we kind of like. Meanwhile, I'm also short for solar. That's just classic breakdown. There's no reason for me to, no signals here. But the other one might have one. Google, pink. This is almost going to the top of that. Yeah, Google might become bullish here. I suppose a box could be something like this. So we'll take it off this list, put it into list 6. Watching. This is how you move stocks around if they're strong or weak. And nothing there, nothing here. Nothing there, nothing here, nothing there. Yuck. In fact, look at this right here. Nothing there, box breakdown, nothing. There's that one we know about, and that one there. All right, let's wrap this up. Sideways box range there, sideways range. Looking for interesting stuff. Okay, this is interesting. Box breakout here. In fact, this should be in list 2. We'll move it in a second. Box breakout right here, and this is coal. Pullback, inside weak, does not break. Instead, price breaks upwards. But what does it do? That's sort of like a bullish blowout. All the bulls that had to get into it, got into it, nobody left to buy. But it formed another inside weak. So this one might be ready to be bought. Since I missed this, and I didn't buy the pullback, if we're looking for an entry, this might be it. Hell, could maybe even buy it tomorrow. But I already own some coal. But I'm going to seriously consider this one. This one might be ready. Let's look at it on the monthly. Forming an inside month. Interesting. It's within a box range. There's that signal across there at 22. It's not really, doesn't look bad. Interesting. Well, let's move this to box 2. So now I've got 2 stocks in the coal sector in list 2. That's telling me something. Any signals? Nope. Nope. Oh. Darvas box breakdown right there. That's list 5. Sorry, Dash. Nope. No. Ugh. Fastly. That's a horrible signal. That should be called slowly. Let's put this in 5. Avoid. Meaning don't even consider fastly. There, we know about that. Geo, the hot new name. That's a breakout. It looks sort of okay, but we'll see how it goes. List 2. Sideways. Sideways, sideways. Anything really interesting coming on here? Maybe here, maybe Rambus. The signal right here, big volume. Price broke down a little, but now it's going to the top. Maybe it breaks there. Let's put an alert there. Keep an eye on it. Toast is acting like toast. And that's it. So there's a few interesting things I'm going to go back and look at later. But, you know, market rebound. We'll see where it takes us next week. All right. Have a good one.